Ma'am, you mute yourself, ma'am.
Thank you, Saurabh. Yeah. Yesterday we start with the lecture I said today. It's 9:15 already, and yesterday we have done rose curves. In that we have seen the tracing of r is equal to a cos 2 theta and r is equal to a sin 2 theta. Now let us see how do we draw the curve r is equal to a sin 3 theta when n is odd, and then we go for rectification. Okay. So if n is odd, then how do we go about that? We have written the points yesterday. We try to use them to see how the curve looks like. So the first point is n is equal to 3 is odd. Therefore, how many loops will be there? Therefore, there will be, yeah, there will be only 3 loops. It's not 3n. Odd if it is, then those n loops only are there. If even, then 2n. Isn't it? Yes, Prajit?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there will be 3 loops. If the number is even, it is double loop. If it is odd, same number of loops. So how many number of loops will be there? 3 loops will be there. Okay. Then second point is maximum value. R max is equal to A. Therefore, the curve will entirely lie within circle of radius A. Of circle of radius A. Then the third point. What's the third point? If R is, we divide each quadrant in n equal parts. So n is 3 now. 3 equal parts. How do we divide that? With what theta? How do we get that equal angle? So any quadrant
By n.
n, very good. Pi by 2 divided by n, that is pi by 2 divided by 3, that is pi by 6. Okay? Once we divide it, we have to find out where is the first loop. So since r is equal to a sin 3 theta, first loop will be on where theta is equal to pi by 2 upon n. That is pi by 6 because sin theta is maximum for pi by 2, but now here it is not just sin theta, it is sin n theta. So it will be pi by 2 by n, that is pi by 2 by 3, which is pi by 6. So first loop will be on pi by 6. Then since n is odd, after first loop, keep 2 sectors free and then draw the next loop in 2 consecutive sectors. How? What happens? We'll see that. Okay. So let me try to draw this now. Whatever we have written, with the help of these many points, we are actually able to draw the curve. Anything else? If in the MCQ they ask you where is the pole, whether the pole lies on the curve or not, then you have to find the value of theta for which r will become 0. Can you tell me which is the value of theta for which r will be 0? One value?
Pi by 3.
Pi by 3.
Pi by 3.
Pi by
Yes, one
3.
of the. Very good. Pi by 3 is one. 0 is the easiest one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for theta is equal to 0, sin 3 0 is also 0, sin 0 is 0, and that's why r will be 0. Other one is correct, pi by 3. So pi by 3 will be 3 pi, 3 theta will be 3 pi by 3, which is pi. Sin pi is 0, that's why again we get so. All the multiples, pole lie on the curve at theta is equal to 0. And the other point, this is our 5th point, and tangent at pole will be put r is equal to 0. Let me write down that point and then draw it. This I'm doing because it will be asked in your MCQ. Find the tangent and pole. So how do you find tangent and pole? Put r is equal to 0. That means a sine 3 theta is 0. That is sine 3 theta is 0. And sine 3 theta is 0. If 3 theta is 0, or it is pi, or it is 2 pi, and so on. So it is theta is equal to 0, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, and so on. Is it okay? These are your tangents at pole. So there that this lines will be touching the curve exactly at 1 point. Now let us draw whatever we have written in points. So first the entire what you say curve will lie inside a circle of radius a. So let me try to draw a circle. So this radius is a. Okay, this is a. Now we have to divide each quadrant in how many parts? 3 parts. So what are those 3 parts? First is theta is equal to 0. Theta is equal to pi by 6. Then theta is equal to 2 pi by 6. Then theta is equal to 3 pi by 6. 4 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6. This is 4 pi by 6. This is 5 pi by 6. This is 6 pi by 6. When we write it in multiples of pi by 6, it becomes easy to identify the angles. Then this one, 7 pi by 6, 8 pi by 6, 9 pi by 6, then 10 pi by 6, 11 pi by 6, 10 pi by 6, 11 pi by 6, and 12 pi by 6 is again 2 pi. Okay, so we are back to the original one. So these are all possible ones. Now, what we have said, since r is equal to a sine 3 theta, the first loop will be on pi by 6. So what is the angle point? This is a pi loop is like this. So this is the first loop. If you want to confirm that this is the loop, the tangent should be this. This should be your tangent. Are you getting it? So how will you confirm that? That's your 6 points with the help of tan phi. Tan phi is equal to r d theta by dr. This question is not there in your MCQ, okay, but it is asked. In the question bank that we have shared, this question about tan phi is not there, but I have seen in the 2018 pattern, such type of questions are asked, what is the value of tan phi? So it is r d theta by dr. We have to find it with the help of that r. Okay, so dr by d theta. What is dr by d theta? Dr by d theta is 3a cos of 3 theta. Correct now? Derivative of r with respect to theta. A remains as it is. Derivative of sine is cos. Derivative of 3 theta is 3. So this is dr by d theta. Therefore, d theta by dr will be reciprocal of this. 1 by 3a cos of 3 theta. And therefore, tan phi is nothing but a sine 3 theta, which is r, divided by 3a cos of 3 theta. So a cancels. This is 1 by 3 tan of 3 theta. Okay, so when theta is equal to pi by 6, when theta is equal to pi by 6, what is tan phi? This is tan of pi by 2, so it is infinity. That means angle between the radius vector and the tangent vector is 90. So that's right. Is it okay? समझ में आ रहा है ये tangent ये लोग ऐसे ही कर्व क्यों हो रहा है? Because this line is the tangent. How did we get it? With the help of tan phi formula. What is the tan phi formula? R d theta by dr. I found dr by d theta. Took its reciprocal. Substitute the value of r, which is given in the question, a sin 3 theta upon 3a cos 3 theta, which becomes 1 by 3 tan of 3 theta. So when theta is equal to pi by 6, your radius vector is this. So what's the angle put? Theta is equal to pi by 6. It is becoming 3 pi by 6. That is pi by 2. Tan pi by 2 is infinity. That means tan phi will become infinity. That means phi will become 90. So the angle between the radius vector and tangent vector is 90. That's why this is your loop. Okay. Now the first loop is drawn. Since L is odd, you try to skip the next 2 sectors. So these 2 sectors will be kept free. These 2 sectors will be kept free. Then we draw the loop here. So the loop is here. Again, try to draw the tangent. Then keep the next 2 sectors free and draw the loop here. And this is your tangent. Keep the next 2 sectors free. Since I have come back to the same loop once again, repetition will be there. That means here you have to stop. That's your complete curve. Now, are there 3 loops? Yes, there are 3 loops. N is odd, so there should be 3 loops. Confirm that whatever you have got is correct. So, how will you confirm? The curve is not present here. That means this is the region of absence. For theta lying between 2 pi by 6 to 4 pi by 6 is a region of absence. Why that is happening? When you are here, when theta is here, 3 theta becomes the 3 multiples of this, for which your sine theta will be negative and your curve comes down. So which is present. When you are in this value of theta, 3 theta becomes positive. So it is here. When it is in this section, theta is in this section, 3 theta becomes negative. So it is in opposite direction, which is already drawn. And when you are in this section of theta, 3 theta is positive. So again here. So there are overlappings. Actually, there are 6 loops. Can you understand? There are 6 loops, but they are overlapping. Just now, whatever I told you, when theta is in this range, 3 theta is negative. It is going in opposite. When theta is in this range, 3 theta is positive. So it is drawn in the same sections. Do you understand the meaning of that? There are 6 loops actually, but they are overlapping. That's why what you can see is only 3 loops. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
So that's your rose curve for when n is odd. When n is odd. So if you have understood this, quickly take down another example and try to draw it, and also find the value of n5 for that. Generally, it will be 90 only when it is the maximum radius vector and the tangent vector. Okay. So take down the question. Try to draw r is equal to a cos 3 theta. R is equal to a cos 3 theta. Try to write down the points and draw the curve. Quickly.
Ma'am, repeat please.
Trace the curve R is equal to a cos 3 theta. R is equal to a cos 3 theta. Try quickly so that there will be small change in.
There will be small change only in graph.
Yes.
It
Three
starts
loops.
at 0 degree.
3 loops will be correct. Dividing the quadrants will be correct. Maximum value will be same. Or the first 3 points will be same. Since here R is equal to 4th point will be different. R is equal to a cos 3 theta. The first loop will be on theta is equal to 0.
0.
Because yes. And then since it is odd, skip the next 2 loops. Next 2 sections or sectors, and then draw the loop after leaving 2 sectors free. That is the thing. Pole lie on the curve for what value of theta? The question is now R is equal to a cos 3 theta. So for which value of theta it will be 0? R will be 0. 3 theta should become 3 theta should become pi by 2. So pi by 6. At pi by 6 it will become 0. So your loop will now be a bit tilted. Okay. So this diagram will be different and the pole also will be different. Tangent and pole also will be different. And directly can you tell me what will be tan phi change? 3 theta, theta should be pi by 6. So that 3 theta will become pi by 2 and cos pi by 2 is 0. So that R, which is a cos of pi by 2 will become 0. So at theta is equal to pi by 6, you get the pole. And now when you put R is equal to 0, tangent and pole will become cos 3 theta should become 0. R is 0 implying cos 3 theta is 0. That is 3 theta should be multiples of pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, then 5 pi by 2, and so on. And therefore theta is pi by 6. You can write 3 pi by 6, 5 pi by 6, and so on. Tan phi, what will be the change? R is nothing but a cos of 3 theta, and this will be minus 3a sin of 3 theta. Correct? Because derivative of cos 3 theta is minus 3 sin 3 theta. So a will get cancelled and you will get minus 1 by 3 cot of 3 theta, which you can write as minus 1 or 1 by 3 tan of pi by 2 plus 3 theta. Minus cot theta is tan of pi by 2 plus theta. So you are getting the value. So when theta is equal to 0, tan pi by 2 is infinity, therefore your curve will become like this. So let me try to draw it. These are sections: pi by 6, 2 pi by 6, 3 pi by 6, 4 pi by 6, 5 pi by 6, 7 pi by 6. Okay. Write down the pi by 6 angles. Then the first group is on theta is equal to 0. If these two sectors free, then draw the next group here. If these two sectors free, draw the next group here. If these two sectors free. When you come back to the same loop again, it will stop. So this will be your curve. Is it okay? Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now so that was about tracing of curves, polar curves, rose curves, parametric curves, and Cartesian curves. Let's just go one by one. In Cartesian curves, symmetry is going to be very important. After symmetry, you have to find origin lies or not. If origin is there, you have to find tangent at origin by comparing the smallest degree term to 0. After that, you have to find if origin is there, whether it's a cusp or node, that you have to find. Then you have to find asymptotes parallel to x-axis, parallel to y-axis. Asymptote parallel to x-axis will be found by comparing the coefficient of highest power of y of x to 0 parallel to x-axis. Highest power of x, जो उसका coefficient रहेगा, compare it with 0. For asymptote parallel to y-axis, highest power of y, coefficient of that compare it to 0, and you get the asymptote parallel. Asymptote with tangent at infinity. Then special points, dy by dx at a point p, if it is 0, tangent is parallel to x-axis. Dy by dx is infinity, tangent is parallel to y-axis. Then region of absence, if for certain value of y, x is becoming imaginary, no curve for that. If certain value of x gives y is imaginary, no curve for that. That is for Cartesian. After that, we saw polar curve. In polar curve, r and theta is the thing. We try to draw for various angles theta, what are the values of radius vector r, plot those points, try to join them smoothly. Whether it is concave or convex will depend upon the tangent. Tangent is found with the help of tan phi is equal to r d theta by dr, and the table of r and theta is very important. Okay, for parametric curve, x and y are given in terms of t. If x, which is f of t, is even and y is odd, symmetry about x-axis. If x is odd and y is even as a function of t, then symmetry is about y-axis. T replaced by minus t, still the symmetry about x-axis. T replaced by minus t, symmetry about y-axis. Then, if both are odd, symmetry about origin. After that, dy by dx, which is dy by dt upon dx by dt, is very important to get the tangents at that particular value. Substituting the value of t, we will get the value of x and y, and we plot the graph for x and y. For finding the range of t, if the questions are in sine and cos, take the range of t from 0 to 2 pi, because they are periodic functions and they repeat themselves after 2 pi, which gives us curves like the cycloids or h-curve. Okay, that was parametric. After parametric curve, we have seen polar we saw, and then we saw rose curves. So rose curves are very easy depending on the points, but yeah, rose curves are very easy depending on the points. If you try to trace it from polar curves, you will get it, but it will become lengthy. So if you use division of the quadrants in parts, then finding where the first loop, If it is odd, keeping the two sectors free after the first row. If it is even, keep on drawing the loops because those many loops are seen separately. In odd also, 6 loops are there when n is 3, but those are overlapping, and that's why what happens is we can see only 3 loops, the other ones are on it. When n is even, there are 6 loops which are actually seen in different sections, and that's why we get the number of loops to be double, and if n is odd, the number of loops are equal to n. So that's about curve tracing. Now let us go to see what do we mean by rectification. So that's the last part of unit number 4, rectification, which I have used for in your high schools also, finding the length of r. For example, perimeter, or finding the circumference of a circle, you know what is 2 pi r. So one of the way to get the perimeter is the process of rectification. So let's see what we mean by rectification and how do we get the arc length, that also we are going to see. So let me start with the first one. I have already shared the videos. How many of you have gone through that? I have shared both the videos of rectification for Cartesian curve as well as polar curve. Okay, so yes, in the DAB, that is Department Advisory Board, there were suggestions given by the student coordinators, by the industry people. They share the videos with the students. They will go through the videos and then keep the discussion session. When we are trying to do so, the students are not responding. So we will continue with our work. You see to it whether you are interested in it. Go through it. If you have doubts, please ask. Okay, we are going to solve your doubts. So let's go to rectification or Cartesian curve. Rectification, if y is equal to f of x is your curve. Okay, so what do we mean by rectification? First is finding the length of the given arc. So y is equal to f of x is some curve. Obviously, if I try to say that this is a curve, y is equal to f of x. Okay, I want to find the arc length of this curve. So actually what we can do, we can put sections and find the length of small rectangles. We put it and we can use it with the help of the way we do for integration. But the other way of doing it is with the help of integration, integral calculus. Let me just explain you that. Okay, suppose A is your point, which is x1, y1, and B is your point, which is x2, y2. Okay, fine. So if I want to find the arc length, I should be able to get the entire length, for which I will try to say if P is the point x comma y and Q is the point x plus dx comma y plus dy, that is small change in x, obviously na? X is also changing, y is also changing. If P is x comma y, Q will be small change in x plus x, small change in y plus 1. When I drop the perpendiculars here, okay, and try to join this with a line, perpendicular line. So what is this? If this is x and this is x plus dx, so this is changing x. This is your x and this is x plus dx. So what is this length? It is dx. Yes?
Yes,
Samajh? What is this? This is dy.
dy.
Okay, dy. So let me call this a small arc length change ds. Total length of the arc is s. This is length of the arc. Okay, so what I am going to do is I will find the entire length with the help of small changes. So what is the small change denoted by ds? Okay, so using Pythagoras theorem, what is ds square? This is your hypotenuse. So ds square is actually dx square plus dy square. Correct, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's why ds is equal to square root of dx square plus dy square. If I want to write it in terms of derivatives, what I will do is this will become ds by dx, because I am writing it outside the square root, and this will become 1 plus dy by dx the whole square. Is it okay? Dividing throughout by dx. Is this step clear to everyone? How that we got ds by dx is equal to square root of 1 plus dy by dx the whole square. ये step समझ में आई है? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
I have divided by dx. So when I divide it inside the square root, it will be divided by dx square. So dx square by dx square will become 1, and this will become dy by dx the whole square. So that ds becomes square root of 1 plus dy by dx the whole square into dx. And that's why arc length will become integration. This is called integral calculus. From differentiation, I'm going to integration. It will become square root of 1 plus dy by dx, the whole square into dx. Whose limits will come here? X limits will come here. I want the entire arc length. So what are the limits of x? It's going from x1 to x2.
x1 to x2.
Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes,
So, so that is how we get the formula for Cartesian curve y is equal to f of x. यहाँ पे मैंने dy by dx क्यों लिखा? Because y is a function of x, so dy by dx is easy to find. Okay, that is f dash of x. If the question was x is equal to f of 1, then what will be the formula? Can anybody tell if you have understood all this? Can you tell what will be the formula?
f is equal to integral y1 to y2 dx by dy आएगा वापस और
Very
इंटीग्रल के बाद
good.
dy आएगा.
Very good. That's it. Is that okay? So those who are listening, they can understand it. Absolutely, there is no problem. The flow is absolutely good, and you will understand if you listen carefully. So ये हो रहा है क्या समझ में आया ना कैसे आर्क लेना है? So that is it. X is equal to f of y. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
So on the same basis, the formulas for polar curves and all is given. I have already shared the video for polar curve also. You please go through that, and we will write down the formulas. So write down this method first quickly, and then I will give you all the formulas for remaining Cartesian. Cartesian is this polar and parametric, and then we solve the examples. And we'll see how the circumference of circle comes out to be 2 pi r or 2 pi a if a is the radius. That will tell you what is the importance of this rectification. Okay. Write down quickly. Formula derivation of rectification formula for y is equal to f of x. If anybody can try to solve or try to derive the formula for r is equal to f of theta, try. R is equal to f of theta is a curve, then I'm going to find the formula for s. Which actually turns out to be theta 1 theta 2 square root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square into d theta. This is the formula. Okay, so if anyone wants to try out, you can try out and see. Use this one. This one only. You know the substitution for x and y in terms of r and theta. Using that, you get the answer. Okay. So x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Those who are interested, you can see whether you can derive it. It's not at all difficult. Simple method of squaring the terms and taking the derivatives. R is equal to f of theta. First of all, x is equal to r cos theta. Okay, put r is equal to f of theta. Otherwise, we have to take the combination of r and theta in derivative. So x is this, and therefore dx will become f dash of theta into cos theta plus f of theta into derivative of cos is sin theta minus sin theta dt. This will be a formula for. This will be a value of dx. On the same basis, you get dy, where y is equal to r sin theta. So y will become f of theta into sin theta as your wants how it turns out to be. What I had promised in the first lecture, and not only mechanism but how it arrives to that. That also I try to help you and understand. So dy is equal to what we will get is f dash of theta into sin theta plus f of theta into cos theta then d theta. Because both the places that will be theta and theta, I can take it outside. Square it, substituting that, you will get the answer to be square root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square into d theta. That will give you the value of s. ds you will get first, then you will get s by integrating. So try to see whether you can get it, okay? Clear? Everybody has written, so should I give you the formulas for remaining ones also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me write down the formula. Your functions, then formula for ds and formula for x. So if y is equal to f of x is your function, then ds is equal to square root of 1 plus dy by dx the whole square into dx. And s is integration x1 to x2 square root of 1 plus dy by dx the whole square into d. This is the formula for y is equal to x. If x is equal to g of y, then your ds is square root of 1 plus dx by dy the whole square into dy. And integration is from y1 to y2 square root of 1 plus dx by dy the whole square into d. And third one is, if r is equal to f of theta, then ds is r square plus dr by d theta the whole square into d theta. And this is integration theta 1 to theta 2 square root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square into d theta. If theta is equal to f of r, then this formula will come to be 1 plus r square d theta by dr the whole square into dr. And this turns out to be r1 to r2 square root of 1 plus r square d theta by dr the whole square into dr. Please write this quickly, or I'll write it on the other side. Actually, there is nothing great to remember this also. If r is a function of theta, then dr by d theta is easy. And with that, you don't get r multiple, you get r square separately. And theta, in terms of r, then d theta by dr is easy. Therefore, the integration will be with respect to r. And your square root term will be 1 plus r. Okay? Then, same thing here also. If your function is, this is function, this is ds, and this is s. So, if your function is x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t, that is parametric curve, then ds is dx by dt the whole square plus dy by dt the whole square into dt outside the square. And here it is integration t1 to t2 same square. 1 plus dx by dt the whole square. This all formulas you can derive from the first one which I told you. dy by dt the whole square into dt outside the square. So these are basically the 5 formulas which you require. Sometimes if r in terms of alpha and theta is also in terms of alpha, then it becomes dr by d alpha the whole square plus d theta by d alpha the whole square into d alpha, and here it is the integration alpha 1 to alpha to same square. Same square. Okay? With respect to alpha. This may come in your MCQ, that's why I've given you the formula. But the ones which we are going to use are first one, second one, sometimes third one, and this fourth one. Second, third, and fifth are important. The first, third, and fifth are important. Okay. Y is equal to f of x, generally it is given in that form. R in terms of theta, and then parametric curve. So we'll take up examples on each type of it, so that we can understand what is the application of rectification. Yes, have you written the formula? Should we go ahead? Reply.
Wait a minute.
Okay, okay.
Why?
Okay. So should we go ahead now? Saurabh, Prathamesh?
Okay.
Completed,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Yeah. So let us take up the example. Take down direct question. Prove that the circumference of a circle with radius A. Prove that the circumference of a circle with radius A is 2 pi A. Is 2 pi A. So what do you mean by circumference? Is a parameter that is the length of the entire arc of the circle, outside part. So first of all, I should write the equation of the circle in one of the form, either x in terms of y or y in terms of x, and then we'll see which formula for rectification has to be used. So let us write down the general equation of circle with obviously what is whose circumference is 2 pi, the circle with center at origin and radius a. So what's the equation? Just like that. Equation of circle with center 0 0 and radius. If you want to write r, if you want to write a, but it's a fixed constant. Is a is x square plus y square is equal to a square. Correct? This is your equation of the circle with center 0 0 and radius a. So I write down this equation in the form y square is equal to a square minus x square. You can also write x square is equal to a square minus y square. Okay? So that y is equal to square root of a square minus x square. Y is equal to square root of a square minus x square. That means we have y is equal to f of x. Y is equal to f of x is your function. This is your circle. Okay? And this is the parameter which I want to find. Can anybody tell me what is the total length of the arc depending on the length in second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant? How it is related?
Ma'am, it is 4 times of first quadrant.
Absolutely right. Very good. So whatever is the arc length, this one. Okay, whatever is the arc length in first quadrant, same arc length is there in second, third, and fourth. So your S is nothing but 4 times, if I denote this by AB, it is length of 4 times AB. Correct? S is equal to 4 times length AB. So what I will do is I'll find 4 times, I'll find length of AB. What's the formula for finding length of AB? Integration square root of 1 plus dy by dx the whole square. Why am I using this formula? Because I have y is equal to x. Is it okay? Now what is the limit of x? What is this? This is the radius of the circle, that is a comma 0. And what is the point B? 0 comma a. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone. Yeah. So therefore your limits of x are 0.
A
0 to
Yeah, I won't write a to 0 because that will go from lower limit to higher limit. Na? So always write lower limit to be smaller, upper limit to be maximum. Okay? Otherwise, I'll get the length to be negative. That is not allowed. Na? So you have to take upper limit to lower limit. Lower limit should be smaller, upper limit should be greater. So this will become 4 times integration 0 to a. Find out what is 1 plus dy by dx. So write down 1 dy by dx will be, which formula which equation are you using? So using equation 1. So dy by dx is nothing but 1 upon 2 root of a square minus x square into minus 2x. Derivative of minus x square is minus 2x. So 2x gets cancelled, and therefore dy by dx the whole square will be nothing but x square upon a square minus x square. Correct? I want this term now. So it is 1 plus dy by dx the whole square. What will be that? 1 plus x square upon a square minus x square. Simplifying, you will get a square minus x square, x square will get cancelled. It is a square upon a square minus x square. Is it okay? And therefore, square root of this 1 plus dy by dx the whole square will be square root of this. So that is nothing but a upon root of a square minus x square dx. Is that clear? What we have done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's why x is equal to 4 times a. A is a constant, it will come outside. What's the integration of 1 upon a square root of a square minus x square? Sine inverse of x by a. X by a, na? From 0 to a. So put that value 4a sine inverse of a by a is 1 minus sine inverse of 0. But sine inverse of 0 is 0. Sine inverse of 1 is pi by 2. And that's why the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r or 2 pi a. Is it okay? Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please complete it fast. Yes, should I give the next question? Or okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Take down the next question. Find the perimeter of cardioid. Find the perimeter of cardioid. R is equal to A into 1 plus cos theta. Find the perimeter of cardioid. R is equal to A into 1 plus cos theta. R is equal to A into 1 plus cos theta. And show that the line theta is equal to pi by 3. Theta is equal to pi by 3. Theta is equal to pi by 3. Divides the upper half of the cardioid. Divides the upper half of the cardioid. And show that the line theta is equal to pi by 3 divides the upper half of the cardioid. Upper half of the cardioid. So, what do you think? What's the meaning of the question? Perimeter means again length of the curve, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
what is the value of perimeter that you said?
You have to find the value of the perimeter.
Yeah,
You
ma'am.
want the answer you're saying? No, no.
No, ma'am. I think you told the value.
No.
Perimeter.
That we will find out. Because these are not the curves that you are using in your high schools. Na? So in such type of curves when you come across, that time we are going to find the perimeter. So we are going to do that with the help of rectification. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So anybody can tell me how we are going to go about it? Who can tell me?
Ma'am, it's symmetric about line theta is equal to pi by 3.
What the entire curve you are saying that is symmetric about theta is equal to pi by 3?
Yeah, ma'am. The cardioid.
Okay, fine. You can think because from the question it looks like that you can think that way, but that's not the case. When we draw it, you will understand it doesn't seem to be actually symmetric, but the length is symmetric. What is asked in the question? Show that theta is equal to pi by 3 divides the arc length upper half of the arc length. That means the length is divided. So let's draw the cardioid first and then see whether whatever you said just now is correct or not. Okay. So how do we draw the cardioid? Let me draw it without doing any of those points we did earlier. Okay. So at theta is equal to 0. What is theta is equal to 0? Cos 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So your value of r is 2. Maximum value. Correct? This is r. And this is theta is equal to 0. When theta is equal to say pi by 4. What is cos pi by 4? 1 by root 2. So 1 plus 1 by root 2 is a bit less than 2. Yes or no? So this is theta is equal to pi by 4. So it will be a bit less than 2a. So let me draw it here. So this is your radius vector. And this will be your point. Fine. Then theta is equal to pi by 2. It is still less. It is a. And then theta is equal to pi 3 pi by 4. It is still less. Because what is cos of 3 pi by 4? Minus 1 by 2. So 1 minus 1 by 2 is less than 1. And that's why it will be closer. Okay, and then finally when theta is equal to pi, cos pi is minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 0. Therefore your curve is like this. Do you know the symmetry of this curve? Polar curve is symmetry of such type of r and theta. How do we find? If theta replaced by minus theta, equation remains same, then the curve is symmetric about
X-axis.
x-axis. So I have to draw it only for above x-axis, whatever happens. Same thing will happen below x-axis and I get this target. Are you getting it? The tangent here will be like this. And this should be smooth, not like a pointed. Clear? This is your cardioid. So yes, now Anshu, is this symmetric about the line? Curve is symmetric about the line theta is equal to pi by. So this is your pi by. Right? Now? So is the curve symmetric about pi by 3? Curve I'm saying. The arc length they are saying, that means they are saying that whatever is this arc length, this side of pi by 3, same is the arc length. You can't see also, but actually it will turn out. They are saying show that means it will. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the curve is symmetric about initial line theta is equal to 0. And now we have to find the arc length. Which formula I want to use for finding the arc length? What is the relation given to you?
R is equal to f theta.
Correct. R is equal to f of theta because R is given in terms of cos theta. So the function is related as R in terms of theta. So which formula I want to use? For S?
Root over of r square plus dr square by d theta.
R square plus dr by d theta, the whole square into d theta. Because theta is easily you can see that it's going from 0 to pi and your total arc length of the cardioid is 2 times. Can you see that? 0 से pi में जो arc length आ रहा है वही arc length pi से 2 pi से. So it is 2 times from, if I write theta 1 to be 0 and theta 2 to be pi, or if you don't want to do that, you can write 0 to 2 pi also to get the same answer. So 2 times 0 to pi root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square. So what is r square? A square into 1 plus cos theta the whole square. Plus, what is dr by d theta? Let me write it here. What is dr by d theta? It is derivative of this with respect to theta. A is constant, it will remain as it is. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. Is it okay? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And therefore this will become a square sin square theta outside the root a theta. So do that. S is equal to therefore 2 times integration 0 to pi. What is this expansion? A square will come out, it will become a. Square root of a square is a. Inside the square root you have 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta d theta. Is it okay? So that will become S is equal to 2a square from 0 to pi. Cos square plus sin square is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So it will become root of 2 plus 2 cos theta, which is Root 2 will come outside. 2 root 2a integration 0 to pi root of 1 plus cos theta. What the formula for 1 plus cos theta?
2 cos square theta by 2.
0 to pi square root of 2 cos square theta by 2. Correct? When it is plus, it is cos square. When it is minus, it is sin square. And therefore, your s will become now 2 root 2a. 2 root 2a.
Common number.
Yes, again root 2 will come common. And you get the integration 0 to pi. Square root of cos square will be cos of theta by 2 d theta. Therefore, s is equal to 2 root 2 into root 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4. So 4a integration of cos is sine of theta by 2 divided by 1 by 2 from 0 to pi. So it will become s is equal to 8a and put theta is equal to pi, sine pi by 2 is 1 and sine 0 is 0. So your arc length is 8a. Total arc length of the carbon or perimeter of the carbon. Clear?
Ma'am,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
limits taken
Yes, ma'am.
from 0 to pi?
Yeah. I am taking the limits of theta. So what is the symmetry? Symmetry is about x-axis. So theta is going from 0 to theta is going to pi 1. And same arc length is below from pi to 2 pi. So if you want to find the carbon entirely, you can take from 0 to 2 pi, not a problem. Or since you know that same curve or arc is repeated below the x-axis, you can write 2 times 0 to pi because range of theta above the x-axis 0 to pi. Clear, Kavita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Anybody has any other doubt? This is the first part of the question. Still the second part is there. No doubt, should we go ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
let us take up the second part now. The second part is you will show that the line theta is equal to pi by 3 divides the upper arc in half. So if I try to find the length from 0 to pi by 3 of the arc, which is 1, what is that? Same formula, r square plus dr by d theta, the whole square into d theta. Are you getting it? From here to here. That's what I have to find. From 0 to pi by 3, I have to find, and I'll show that it is half of 0 to pi. What we have to prove that this is half of 0 to pi square root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square. Is this clear, the meaning of the question? Show that the line theta is equal to pi by 3 divides the upper arc of the cardioid. Divides means half it makes, na? So I have to prove that 0 to pi by 3 is half of 0 to pi, or 0 to pi is 2 times 0 to pi by 3. Is the meaning clear to you?
मैम
Yes, ma'am.
मैम वहाँ पर 4a आएगा ना?
हाँ, आंसर 4 आएगा ना? That I will show it later. इसके बाद लिखूंगी ना, पहले ये समझ में आया क्या?
नो मैम वहाँ पर
इसमें
हाँ
who will tell why it is 18? Whether it is
Ma'am,
मैम
half will be go,
हाफ है ना
1 by 2 will be go.
this 2 is 1 by 2. 2 will go on top and it will become 8 ना?
मैम वो नीचे 1/2 है ना,
1/2
तो ऊपर आ
आएगा
जाएगा
ना,
ना।
1/2 माइनस 0 ना।
1 upon 1 by 2 ना?
वो नीचे 1/2 है ना, तो ऊपर आ जाएगा ना।
एक तो विचारच करू नको. सपोज तुला खूपच कन्फ्युजन होतंय तर इथे लिहिताना कसं लिही s इक्वल टू हा इकडे घे 8a sin of theta by 2 from 0 to pi. And now you put and see if you are getting so much confusion. It is not multiplied by half, it is divided by half.
हाँ यस मैम।
Okay, such kind of small mistakes can happen, na? So be careful. Then only you get the correct answer. And that 4a will be there in the option. So please be careful. Rather 2a also will be in the option. If you actually divide it by half, you should get 2a, not 4a even. बरोबर ना, साक्षी?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that half will go on top. It is 8a sin theta by 2, sin phi by 2 is 1, and sin 0 is 0. So 8a into 1 minus 0, which is 8. Okay? Yeah. So should we go here? Then what is the value of 0 to pi?
Ma'am, please explain it once again, that 1 by 2 one. No, ma'am, that not, no, not that.
This one.
It's pi by 3, yeah.
Okay. So what is said in the question? Show that the line theta is equal to pi by 3 divides the upper arc of the cardioid in two parts. Divide, not two parts, it says divide. What do you mean by divide? Exactly half should be on one side of pi by 3 and the remaining should be on the right hand side of pi by 3. That's the meaning of the statement. Na? Is it said divides in three parts? Just it is said divide. That means it is exactly half.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. So that's half.
The value pi, like it is pi by, from pi by 3 to 0, no? So it became pi. How it, I didn't understand.
Can you see the things written on the board clearly? It is 0 to pi by 3 square root of r square dr by d theta the whole square with d theta is half times 0 to pi. It's not 0 to pi by 3 directly pi into 1.
Okay. Now I
Got
got
it?
it.
So that half was not visible as it is. So it should become half time. That we have to prove. But what is, forget about this half. What's the value of 0 to pi? Root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square into d theta. इसकी value क्या है?
4a.
4a because
4a.
total is 8a, so 0 to pi is only half, which will be 4a. So 1 by 2 into 4a. So you should prove that this answer is 50. To prove. So once half the things are clear, if you know what to prove. Theta is equal to pi by 3 divides the upper arc of the cardioid, means that you have to prove 0 to pi by 3 is half times 0 to pi. Okay?
Ma'am, why it is not 8a? We are taking 0 to pi, right? So the upper half should be 8a and total 16a.
Come back. Upper arc should be क्या?
We are taking limit 0 to pi, so the upper half of the curve will be 8a and the total will be 16a, or am I wrong?
Wrong, you're wrong. Because see what we got it at 2 times 0 to pi we have already written, which turned out to be 8a.
Yeah, okay.
Got it, na? Don't get confused. You all are thinking either too much or you are getting confused because you all are not following the steps. Already ये 2 ले लिया हम लोगों ने 0 से pi जो upper arc है उसका 2 times लेकर हम लोगों ने पूरा arc length ले लिया. So again it won't become 16. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to prove that this value turns out to be 2. Now, if you have understood what to be done, calculations are not difficult. So, or rather, they have to be done systematically. You get them. So you have to prove that 0 to pi by 3 is turning out to be 2. Okay? So let me do that. Those who have understood, you can start doing it. So 0 to pi by 3 square root of r square plus dr by d theta the whole square into d theta. This value you have to prove that it is 2a. Okay? And that's why we have done already the calculation 0 to pi by 3. This calculation we have done. So what are those? This is a square into 1 plus cos theta the whole square plus dr by d theta the whole square. What is dr by d theta the whole square? We have got this term. That is a square sin square theta and then d theta. So it will become a will come outside and inside it is 0 to pi by 3 square root of 2 plus, I'm writing directly now, 2 plus 2 cos theta d theta equals sin square plus cos square will be 1, 1 plus 1 will be 2, middle term will be 2 cos theta, and that's why you get this. So your answer will be root 2a 0 to pi by 3. I'll write down 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. So again you get root 2 into cos of theta by 2 d theta. So it is 2a into sin of theta by 2 upon
1 by 2.
1 by 2. from 0 to pi by 2. That's it. So it will be 4a. Again, is this clear now? How it is becoming 4a? This 2 will go on top. 2a into 2 will become 4a. But it is sine of theta by 2 from 0 to pi by 2. So what's the value of that? So again, you will run to the conclusion that we are getting 4a. So is something gone wrong? No, nothing has gone wrong. So this I'll call as S, required S1, or S1 is equal to 4a into sine of pi by 3 by 2, because it is theta by 2, and sine of 0 minus sine of 0. Sine of 0 you can't see, but it is 0 only. So S1 turns out to be 4a into sine of pi by 6. But what is sine of pi by 6? Half. Sine of pi by 6 is half. And therefore the answer is 2a. So S1 is 2a, which is half the length, arc length of upper arc of quadrant. Okay? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now let's go to the next one. Please show it. I want to take one more question of parametric and then we'll stop. So that will complete our unit number 4. Please write it down. Before I go ahead, while you are writing, yesterday one student had asked one question: x raised to half plus y raised to half is equal to a raised to half. This curve is symmetric about y is equal to x line. Why not on both the axes, x axis and y axis? One of the students had asked, I don't have the numbers saved. Can anybody put some light on this? Why it is not symmetric on x axis or y axis? If it is a Cartesian curve, how did we go about it? Cartesian curve के लिए क्या होता है? Powers of x are even?
Ma'am, it was the same question that I was going to ask.
X raised to half plus y raised to half is equal to a raised to half.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, so what is happening there? Is the power of x even there to be symmetric on y-axis?
Actually, ma'am, the answer is given like y is equal to x.
That's right.
But
right.
ma'am,
Bolo.
yeah. But ma'am, it is for the origin, right? But it has a arbitrary constant, so I got confused here.
It has arbitrary constant, so origin won't be there.
Ma'am,
Yeah, that one.
when we
What do you mean
interchange
by-
y with x,
Yes.
then
When
it
you are
will be symmetric
correct,
about y equal to x.
absolutely right. Absolutely right. Understand the concepts which we have discussed. When do I say that the curve is symmetric about y-axis? अगर x को y से replace करा और y को x से replace करा, what is the line? I'll draw it before we go to the next question. This is your curve, this is your line. तो यहाँ पे जो हो रहा है वो यहाँ पे होना चाहिए. That is what should happen. When I replace x by y and y by x, your equation should remain same. So x raised to half plus y raised to half is equal to a raised to half. I am not saying that origin is lying on the curve. It will say it is symmetric about this line. मतलब जो यहाँ पे हो रहा है, अगर यहाँ पे curve ऐसे है, actually the curve comes like this. This curve is like this, okay? This equation x raised to half plus y raised to half, the curve is like this. This is your point a comma 0 and this is your point 0 comma 8. तो यहाँ पे origin है क्या? नहीं, लेकिन ये symmetric है क्या y is equal to x line पे? Yes or no? पूर्वा?
Yes.
Yeah.
इसका कर्व ऐसे आता है, ये कैसे आता है? That we can see later on because we'll see that what is the y-intercept. Put x is equal to 0, you get y is equal to 8. So this is your point. Put y is equal to 0, x is equal to 8 comma 0. Then you have to find dy by dx at this point and dy by dx at this point. Here dy by dx comes out to be 0 and here dy by dx comes out to be infinity. and it is not passing through origin. So if it is joining this point smoothly, then it will come like this and go up. Okay, right? So if you want, I
Yeah,
will
ma'am.
give.
Now I
I
got
have,
it.
okay, but यहाँ पे जब आप x को y से रिप्लेस करोगे और y को x से रिप्लेस करोगे, your equation is remaining same. That the curve is symmetric about y is equal to x. Okay, it is not symmetric about x axis क्योंकि y के पावर इवन नहीं है. It is not symmetric about x axis because y x की पावर इवन नहीं है तो not symmetric about y axis. Y के पावर इवन नहीं है तो not symmetric about x axis. So the question of symmetry about both the axes does not come in. And the curve is not present only in this quadrant. Can it be present? First, सिर्फ first quadrant में कर्व रहेगा. Second, third, fourth में रहेगा ही नहीं. Can anybody tell me? The reason of absence of this can be asked. Can anybody tell me why the curve is not?
कारण की रूट मध्ये पॉझिटिव्हच असायला पाहिजे.
Absolutely right. If I want to draw region of absence, मतलब क्या y will become imaginary. If x is negative, here x is negative, na? Here and here, as well as y is negative. So if x or y becomes negative, you are getting root of negative number. Root of negative number is a complex number, that is imaginary. I cannot draw. Therefore, the curve does not exist in x-axis. Sorry, in second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So definitely the symmetry won't exist only about x-axis or y-axis. Is that clear to everyone now?
Yes, ma'am.
मैम इसको पैरामेट्रिक से कर सकते हैं क्या?
Parametric say you can try, not a problem. Still you get the same one.
Ma'am, because there was also one question, x raised to 2 by 3 plus y raised to 2 by 3. So
Yes.
first I put the logic of y is equal to x wala, but that was wrong.
Yes, the Cartesian.
So
See, for that they will mention using the parametric form or using the parametric substitution what it will be. फिर भी यही कब आएगा ना, कब कैसे अलग आ सकता है? Are you getting it?
हाँ ma'am.
So this is the curve, and how you are getting it? You are getting directly with the help of Cartesian points only. Symmetry से आ रहा है, point of intersection से आ रहा है, then tangents which points से आ रहे हैं. There are no asymptotes parallel because coefficient of x is 1. So highest coefficient of highest power of y is also 1. So no asymptotes. Only tangents parallel to x-axis parallel to y-axis with the help of dy by dx. And it is the region of absence is second, third, and fourth quadrant. So you are getting the curve with the help of Cartesian. So no need for going for parametric also. Even if you go for parametric, try with this substitutions. It is, I think so, a raised to half cos raised to 4 and b raised to half a raised to half sin raised to 4. With that also you get same type of curve.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Any other doubt to anyone while solving the tutorial? Yes. Okay, let me see whether I can finish up with the last question which I want to work on. Parametric curve. ठीक है ना, ये समझ में आया this one? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So let's go to the last question of rectification. That is, now this will be in terms of parametric form. Let me see the question. What it is? Find the length of the loop of the curve. Find the length of the loop of the curve. X is equal to t square. X is equal to t square, comma y is equal to t into 1 minus t square by 3. Find the length of the loop of the curve. X is equal to t square. X is equal to t square and y is equal to t into bracket 1 minus t square by 3. Okay, this is your equation. So which is the form? This is parametric form. Correct, na? X is in terms of t, y is in terms of t. Now when it is a question of rectification, first thing that you should do is you try to draw the loop where the loop is existing. Is it okay? So if you want to find the loop, you are going to draw it on x and y axis.
Yes, ma'am.
कहाँ ड्रॉ करते हैं x और y एक्सिस में? तो हम लोग एक इक्वेशन जो पैरामेट्रिक t में है can be converted to x and y so that I get the x intercepts or y intercepts easily. That should be my first target. Are you getting it? समझ में आ रहा? हैंडल कैसे करेंगे, ये प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व करने के लिए सोचेंगे? सबसे पहले मुझे x अगर t की वैल्यू कुछ सब्स्टिट्यूट की तो x और y के कोऑर्डिनेट्स लेना थोड़ा लेंथी हो जाएगा. So is it possible to do substitution of x in y or y in x and get the equation relating only x and y? So look at the question. X is t square. X is t square. So can we do that? So if I write y square, yeah, those who want you can try to solve. This y square if I write, it will become t square into 1 minus t square by 3 the whole square. Why did I do this? Can you tell me? Because x is t square. So here there was t, I would have got root of x, which will become complicated to solve. That's why I made it square. So y square is equal to t square. So this is x into 1 minus x square by 3. Sorry, x by 3 the whole square. Is it okay? Clear everyone? So now from this, when I put y is equal to 0, what will I get? X into 1 minus x by 3, the whole square is 0. That means either x is 0 or n. I want the second point also. Na? So 1 minus x by 3, the whole square is 0. That means this is 0. So that is x by 3 is equal to 1 or x is equal to 3. So what are 2 points? What are 2 points of intersection on x-axis? Point 1 is 0, 0, okay, y0 and x0 and point 2 is 3, 2. So where will be the loop? If you got these 2 points, the loop will be between these 2 points. So this is 0, 0. Don't try to draw the entire curve also for rectification. Only this much is enough. So if I get the 2 points, what we can check कि ये दोनों के बीच में curve है कि नहीं. So if you take any value of x which lies between 0 to 3, say 2, is it correct? 1 minus 2 by 3, it is positive, so y square is positive. So that means curve is existing between 2 and therefore the loop will be between these 2. Are you getting it? इसके बाद का curve क्या होता है? That we can see later on. Now that is not the question over here. You can try to trace the curve later. कि इसका curve क्या आएगा? Parametric curve का. It turns out to be like this. Okay. But right now, you have to think only about the loop because they are asked to find the length of the loop. और ये पूरे length पूछा है, not only the upper half of the loop. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And why did we do this? Because we want to write down the limits either of x or of t. कौन से टाइप का कर्व है ये? पैरामीट्रिक कर्व है. तो कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे s के लिए? Which formula I'm going to use? Which will become easy to solve quickly. Which is the formula that I have given to you? Parametric curve के लिए कौन सा फॉर्मूला दिया है? Integration
Root over of dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square.
Very good. Dx by dt the whole square plus dy by dt the whole square dt from t1 to t2. So what will be the thing? Limits of x are changing. So x क्या है? T square है. So when x is 0, t is 0. Correct? And when x is 3, 3 is t square. So t will be root 3, which I want to make plus root 3. Is it okay? Because you can see plus or minus है, लेकिन कौन सा लेंगे हम लोग? प्लस लेंगे. Is it okay?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So what will be s now? It will be integration 0 to root 3. Is it asked only upper part of the loop? क्या पूछा है? Entire loop is asked, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I take only from 0 to 3, that is 0 to root 3, I am talking about only the upper half. I want the lower half also, so it will become 2 times. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it is 2 times 0 to pi by 3 and then 2 dx by dt the whole square. What did it turn out to be? Dy by dt the whole square. Put it inside the square root, simplify it, integrate it to get the answer. So what is dx by dt? 2t the whole square.
2t whole square.
Plus what is dy by dt?
1 minus t square.
Dx by dt is 2t and dy by dt, should I rely on your answer? What you are saying? It is?
1 minus t square.
Everybody, please check whether it is 1 minus t square, so it will become 1 minus t square, the whole square into dt. Yes. Who told that answer? Saurabh? Was it you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, then this will become 1 plus t square the whole square. This simplification, check. This is 4t square, this will be minus 2t square. So 4 minus 2 is 2, so it will become plus. So root of 1 plus t square the whole square. Check please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
जिनको
ma'am.
नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, please, this is simple expansion. A minus b the whole square will be a square minus 2ab plus b square. So it will be t raised to 4 and so on. T raised to 4 minus और यहाँ पे plus 4 है तो वो plus 2t square आएगा. So it is 1 plus t square the whole square. Okay, and then do the integration. This 2 times integration 0 to root 3 1 plus t square square root और square चला जाएगा. Do the integration 2 into t plus t cube by t from 0 to root 3, and that will be the answer of s to be equal to 2 into brackets root 3 plus 3 root 3 by 3. So 3 cancels. 2 root 3, so it is 4
4
root
times.
your arc length of that entire group is 4 root 3. Clear? If you don't want to convert it to x and y, you can put t is equal to 0, that will give you x is equal to 0. T is equal to 0, say आपको x is equal to 0 मिलेगा, तो यहाँ पे put करने के बाद you get put t is equal to 0, you get y is equal to 0. When you put t is equal to 3, so 3 by 3 square by 3 or root 3, t is equal to root 3 आप put करोगे, तो y will become 0 and x will become root 3 square, that is 3. That way also you can find the length of x and y. So 0, 0 and 3, 0 will be a point. Between this, there will be a loop. And we are taking only the upper half because 0 to root 3, one part. Minus root 3 to वो वाला part नहीं लिया है. इसीलिए 2 times 0 to root 3. And that will be the total arc length. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So that's about rectification. I have tried to solve all the questions of all 3 types. More MCQ questions I have shared with you all. Please go through that, and if you have any doubt, you can ask. We'll stop with the lecture today. I'll take your attendance and then we'll stop.